Whitaker, Quit Like a Woman, the radical choice to not drink in a culture obsessed with alcohol. And Quit Like a Woman, the radical choice to not drink in a culture obsessed with alcohol, Whitaker challenges the conventional understanding of alcohol consumption. This enlightening book delves beyond the traditional binary thinking of normal drinkers versus alcoholics, questioning the pervasive cultural narrative that moderate drinking is harmless. Readers will explore the concept that any alcohol consumption could be detrimental, with a particular focus on its unique impact on women. Whitaker introduces a feminine-centric approach to recovery, advocating for a holistic view that emphasizes self-care and understanding the root causes of alcohol dependence. This summary will guide you through the principles of reshaping beliefs, breaking addiction cycles, and nurturing oneself with new rituals and habits, offering a roadmap to a sober life filled with meaning and adventure.
Rethink your drink. Forget the usual categories of normal and problem drinkers. Whether you sip on wine occasionally or worry about overindulgence, you're confronting the wrong concern. Contemporary society often paints a picture where alcohol is either a harmless indulgence or a destructive vice. This mindset, perpetuated by large alcohol companies, shields us from the truth: any level of alcohol is harmful. The primary component, ethanol, is present in substances like paint and engine fuel, underscoring its inherent toxicity. Even a single drink can cascade into numerous health issues. Alcohol compromises sleep quality, increases anxiety, strains the liver, fosters weight gain, and affects memory, motor skills, and emotional stability. It disrupts hormonal balance and damages gut health, illustrating its broad adverse impact on physiological well-being. These effects manifest more sharply for women. Young female drinkers face a heightened risk of sexual assault, partly due to alcohol's role in lowering inhibitions and impairing judgment. Despite this, media and marketing continue to glamorize drinking as essential for relaxation and sophistication, particularly targeting women. This persistent narrative not only misleads but also endangers women, making the link between alcohol consumption and its grave outcomes seem more insidious. So, the question isn't whether you fit the textbook definition of an alcoholic. Instead, ask yourself if alcohol is standing in the way of your optimal life. In seeking that answer, you may uncover an uncomfortable truth: its presence is more destructive than purposeful. Breaking the bottle. Picture this: you've realized alcohol is more trouble than it's worth, bringing more regret than joy. It's messing with your happiness, self-worth, and life overall. So, what's next? The seemingly simple but challenging answer is to stop drinking. If you've ever tried quitting but found yourself pouring another glass weeks or months later, you know it's not a straightforward journey. The crux of the matter is understanding why you reach for a drink in the first place. Let's unpack this enigma in two parts: the root cause that pushes you towards alcohol and the cycle of addiction that keeps you in its grip. First, the underlying cause. Society often paints addiction as something genetic, affecting a small fraction of drinkers. While genetics can play a role, dependency can occur even without a full-blown addiction, and it usually harbors emotional or psychological elements. Perhaps it's past traumas that haunt you, behaviors learned from parents or friends, societal pressures, or an immense sense of isolation that drives you to drink. At its core, drinking might be your escape from an unmanageable facet of life. Identifying this escape route reveals the root cause of your drinking. Now, onto the cycle of addiction. Despite seeking solace from your troubles through alcohol, it merely invents a new issue: dependency. This happens because when you experience something pleasurable, like drinking, your midbrain, where instincts reside, releases dopamine, making you feel good. It then sends out glutamate to hardwire this satisfaction, urging you to repeat the action. Alcohol exaggerates this chemical process, showering your brain with dopamine, causing your midbrain to lock in the pleasure and demand more of it. Consequently, you find yourself drinking more, mistaking increased consumption for a source of comfort. But you're not solely at the mercy of your midbrain. You have the neocortex, or the thinking brain, which uses reasoning and common sense. Yet, the more alcohol disturbs your midbrain, the less control the neocortex exerts over your drinking choices. How do you break free from this cycle? The first step is to realign the chemical imbalance in your midbrain that tricks it into believing alcohol is essential for relaxation and pleasure. Reinstating your neocortex's control over decision-making is crucial. However, the journey doesn't stop at just quitting alcohol. To truly liberate yourself from its grasp, you must face the daunting task of addressing the root cause of your drinking. Only by healing these underlying issues can you enjoy a life without the shadow of alcohol hanging over you. Embrace sobriety with grace. Traditional sobriety methods, like Alcoholics Anonymous, AA, have long served as the cornerstone for many seeking recovery from addiction. Established in 1935, AA and other such programs often operate under assumptions that may align more closely with masculine perspectives. These conventional approaches emphasize discovering humility and cataloging personal faults, which can be particularly burdensome for women who are already navigating a society that frequently undermines their worth. In contrast, feminine-centric recovery pivots from this traditional narrative, offering a refreshing perspective that views individuals not as broken, but as inherently whole and perfect. This alternative approach emphasizes an individual's potential for authentic self-expression during the recovery journey. Rather than approaching sobriety as a series of goal-oriented tasks, it centers on reshaping core beliefs and redefining the relationship with alcohol and self-care. The initial principle of this approach focuses on transforming core beliefs surrounding sobriety. Instead of perceiving quitting alcohol as a struggle or punishment, it's reframed as a doorway to a more fulfilling life. Sobriety becomes an empowering act of self-love and care, something one does because they deserve joy and meaning in their life. Breaking the habitual cycles of addiction forms the next step in this journey. Instead of abruptly stopping, this method advocates for gradually decreasing dependence through mindfulness practices like meditation, therapy, and the establishment of new rituals that supersede the need for alcohol. This incremental process allows for a more profound understanding of cravings, equipping individuals with the tools to consciously liberate themselves from these compulsions. Moreover, sobriety is seen as an ongoing practice rather than a definitive endpoint. Unlike AA's rigid binary of success and failure, where any relapse is viewed as starting over, feminine-centric sobriety acknowledges missteps as part of the skill-building process. Forgiveness and resilience form the backbone of this principle, allowing one to continually refine their sobriety skills over time. A key acknowledgement is that, like individuals, their recovery process is also subject to evolution. As you change and grow, so must the methods you use to maintain sobriety. Techniques and rituals that resonate during one phase of your life might need adjustment or complete overhaul in another. This adaptability isn't a sign of failure, it signifies growth and progression on the path to sustained wellness. Through this feminine-centric lens, sobriety is transformed into a graceful journey of self-discovery and authenticity. It invites women not only to redefine their recovery but also to embrace their inherent worth, empowering them to reclaim their lives with newfound clarity and strength. Path to empowered recovery. Breaking free from dependency involves more than just giving up alcohol, it's about embracing a new way of life that nurtures and satisfies your true self. Start by setting aside time for yourself, just as you'd care for a loved one. Self-care isn't an indulgence, it's a necessity. Whether you're knee-deep in parenting or overloaded at work, seek the support of friends, family, or professional help to carve out essential moments for rest and rejuvenation. Create rituals that inject positivity and relaxation into your day. If you've been accustomed to unwinding with wine, replace this ritual with something nourishing. Try ending your day with a calming bath, spiced with essential oils and soothing music, or perhaps an online yoga session followed by a cup of herbal tea. Mornings deserve their own empowering start too. Consider a cup of hot lemon water, a brief meditation, and a positive affirmation readout to set a hopeful tone. Repeat these new rituals for at least 30 days to cement them into your routine, leading your body and mind to naturally crave these healthier alternatives over old habits. Binge on positive habits rather than alcohol. Channel your need to escape stress into activities that bring joy without consequences. Whether it's getting lost in reality TV, indulging in a captivating puzzle, or stretching your legs on a brisk walk, find solace in what brings you peace and satisfaction. Most importantly, embark on this sober journey with a sense of fun and curiosity. Sobriety isn't a boring stretch of life, it's a fresh exploration where the true vibrancy of experiences is unveiled. Life regains its colors when not muted by the haze of alcohol. Discover newfound joys, read a breathtaking book, race down a hill on your bike, or savor the sensation of a beach walk without shoes. Socializing shifts from bars to more meaningful outings, consider a spa day with friends, or let your laughter loose over board games. Finally, recognize the thrilling adventures awaiting. Fun and rebellion don't need alcohol as their medium. Skydiving, passionate connections, and active social involvement hold more thrill than any drink ever can. Engage in pursuits that make a tangible impact, like activism or volunteerism, adding purpose to your sense of adventure. True excitement and rebellion lie in enriching not only your own life but the world around you. Embrace this radical yet fulfilling path, and welcome the empowered version of yourself ready to redefine your life's journey.
Holly Whitaker's Quit Like a Woman offers a transformative perspective on sobriety, especially for women navigating a society that glamorizes alcohol. The book underscores that whether one identifies as an alcoholic or a casual drinker, alcohol can silently sabotage our bodies and spirits. The takeaway is clear: ask not if you're an alcoholic, but if alcohol is hindering your best life. Whitaker empowers readers with a feminine-centric recovery approach that celebrates authenticity, self-love, and resilience. By cultivating new habits and self-reflection, the journey away from alcohol becomes not just feasible but enriching. Embrace sobriety as an evolving practice and witness your true self emerge, thriving without the compromises that alcohol imposes. It's an invitation to rediscover joy and fun in life in a healthier, more gratifying way.